Hello and welcome to HGN. I am your host, John Hanovi. It's a beautiful Saturday night, and we are going to discuss Donald Trump's New York civil fraud trial. We are going to explore the possibilities of it being reversed by the U.S. Supreme Court. There is ample evidence to suggest that the US Supreme Court will take a look at this and reverse it so fast that it'll make your head spin. Of course, thus far, everyone with two brain cells can realize the motive for bringing such a trial. And everyone can also realize the motives for being so punitive. It may for now be a hiccup. And of course, it is an attempt to deprive Donald Trump of any personal funds to possibly fund his campaign. Now, there are many that are gloating right now. There are many that are happy and celebrating the decision. But any rational thinking Supreme Court would tell you that this has to be reversed and will reverse it. A lot of this hinges on the Eighth Amendment. Now, what does the Eighth Amendment says? I will put it up on my screen so that you yourself can read it and take a look at it. And it will be perfectly apparent to you why the Supreme Court will reverse the lower court's decision. It is also obvious by the very actions that Ms. James has taken on social media what her intent was. And she has also taken to social media to celebrate the interest payments. Sadly, I believe ultimately that Ms. James would be discredited, and to a very large extent, it may impact her political career if she so intends to further her political career. Now, as you can see, what the Eighth Amendment says. What does it say? It says that excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Now, by every single aspect of this amendment, you can see that every one of them has been ignored in the lower court's ruling. There was obviously excessive fines imposed. There was also very cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Now imagine the fundamental basis of this trial hinges on a law that hadn't been used in 75 years. Now, I don't want to get all passionate about it, and there's absolutely no need, seeing what the Eighth Amendment says. So, this, as I said, is pretty much a hiccup, a very difficult hiccup, but justice will prevail in this beautiful land of ours. As Miss James has said, no one is above the law. But keep in mind that in America, no one is also below the law.